All right, hi everybody. My name's Evan Smith. I am the Chief Growth Officer with MAV. We are an AI call center, basically that leads with SMS. So what I wanted to chat with you guys today about is where to put AI in relation to your humans so that you guys can actually take advantage of the scale that AI provides. There is a glaring mistake that I see companies make far too often at this point in the AI lifecycle. So I wanted to share that with you. We primarily work with insurance companies. If you're not in the insurance space and you're thinking about AI, this is free info. If you're a competitor, this will help you fix your demo and get you guys some more success. The reason that AI matters right now in the space is that lead buyers are always complaining about lead quality. I've been a lead buyer. I know the pain. Lead sellers are saying that the buyer ops are broken. I've been a lead seller. I know this pain as well. And AI keeps getting added in without a plan. And it just keeps getting jammed in and hoping that this will work. And it should work because this other company that I'm talking to, they're using AI and they're saying they're getting lift from it. And you have to be intentional about where you're putting this stuff. MIT recently put something out that 95% of AI deployments are failing. And it's partly for this reason, that people are going in without a plan. And AI fails for the same reason that new human hires fail. There's no clear role, no clear goals, and no clear metrics. Because if we just add AI, conversion will improve. And that's not always the case. Like I said, MAV is an AI call center. What an AI call center actually is, it's a system designed to guarantee certain outcomes. Guarantee speed, coverage, and persistence. Conversion rates and all that stuff is going to depend on the actual quality of the lead, same as a human call center. But what the AI can guarantee is that speed to lead will be perfect every time. You'll get to all your leads, and the leads will complete the cadence, which is not something we can always say about our human teams. Here are the 4 reasons that human-only systems break. If you have too many leads, speed or follow-up is going to collapse. So you've got to sacrifice one or the other. You either get to all the leads, or you get to all the leads, but you don't complete the cadence. You do 4 dials when 8 dials are necessary. If you get too few leads, this is where your agent team, your producers, this is where those folks start complaining about having to dial on 30-day-old leads and super old leads, or there's not enough leads for them to hit quota. This is where morale and their pay break. If you bring on a new bad source, these leads suck. If you bring on a new good source, I don't want to work those old leads anymore. There's just this constant moving target with this stuff. And this is why human-only systems break, and why AI is better, because it doesn't have any of these kind of emotions, right? It doesn't have a judgment on the leads. It doesn't have a judgment on the vendors that they were working last week. It doesn't get paid anything directly, and speed and follow-up never collapses. So this is the part, and I told you guys I had a bone to pick with where these things are getting deployed, because this is the important piece to me, is that there are 3 places to do this. You go AI first, then human, you go humans first, then AI, or you do them at the same time. And the big red X should tell you what I think of doing them at the same time. In an AI first strategy, this is going to be the most scalable approach for high volume lead engagement. AI touches the leads first, it does its job, it completes its job. Humans then handle the live transfers. So for our insurance clients, we text out, we call out, all with AI, all with the bot, and then we are qualifying and transferring those leads into their licensed agent team. It's predictable, it's scalable, it does the same job every single time, regardless of lead quality, vendor, age of lead, et cetera, et cetera. The reason to choose AI first, if you can't get to your leads quickly enough, if you've got staffing issues, or if you just don't have a current calling operation. Those are the 3 main reasons. The second setup, and this is where you have AI and humans working together, this feels safe. You have a human team that you like, that's doing okay, but you want to dip your toe into AI. And this actually ends up performing the worst because you get none of the scale from actually deploying the AI. If you put AI in front, now you can work more leads. If you put AI behind your call center, you can work more leads. But if you're staffing for speed to lead with humans and you're deploying AI, you're wasting all of that human capital, all that money you're spending on human capital. It's doing a job that AI can do already, or you're putting too many dials on leads, and the AI and the dials are just trying to shove too much stuff through one pipe, okay? The big issue, and this is where we don't let our clients do this at all. If they can't deploy us either in front of their call center or behind their call center, we just don't take the pilot, because the attribution becomes almost impossible, and you're measuring success in fractions of conversion rate instead of the tens of thousands of dollars in labor that you're saving. That is a game that we just refuse to play at this point. It never ends well when we try and deploy at the exact same time. And especially now that we're doing calling on top of texting, that there's just no reason for us to be working the same leads that your call center is working at the same time they're working them. So it's either you put us in front or you put us in back. And then there's your humans first. So this is for the teams that you've got a top 10% call center. You love your call center, you love the quality that they're delivering, you're getting to every lead. We are fine coming in behind those folks. A top center is going to probably outperform us for now. The AI just isn't as good to be perfectly human. It's going to outperform us for now, if you can get to every lead, if you can complete the cadence every time. So if you can do that, we're happy to sit behind those call centers and acknowledge that, yes, some every once in a while are better. But this is where MAV is working the age leads. This is where the AI is working the age leads, instead of making 8 dials on a cadence. You're making 4 with your humans and leaving MAV to handle the leads after that. In summary, your human call center should either lead, follow, or just plainly get out of the way, with one exception. And this is a hybrid approach, and this is something that I definitely recommend. If you have a human team that you like and they can get to all the leads, and you have some lead sources that you love that are fairly low volume, that's great. Keep that cadence running. But what AI allows you to do is to go the other direction with your lead quality. You don't have to compete at the very, very high end of the market and compete against all the other, in our case, agencies that are bidding up lead cost and bidding up lead cost and bidding up lead cost, because you don't have to give these leads to humans anymore. You can go down market, buy cheaper leads in more volume, and work that with AI, and when the AI turns that into a transfer for you, nobody cares. Your producers are just now talking to a qualified live transfer on the phone. And so it allows you the unfair advantage that AI gives you, whether it's MAV or not. The unfair advantage that AI gives you is it allows you to pick and choose which vendors, pick and choose which sources go to which, either your human team or your AI team, and you don't have to compete in the bidding war that goes on to find the best leads. You can go the other direction. AI is great for low value, high volume, even co-reg leads. Super simple short forms, checkbox type interest level. MAV or other AI could turn those basically into long form quality leads at scale. For lead buyers, your systems become predictable and scalable. You stop wasting labor and you can make faster decisions. The biggest thing that AI can do for your business is turn that big variable that is your call center, that is your calling team, you can turn it into a constant. And now you can onboard more lead vendors faster, test them against each other quicker without disrupting any of your current operations. For lead sellers, AI should be part of your onboarding program. It should be one of the questions that you're talking to your customers about. How are you going to follow up on these leads? This is, again, for the lead sellers. If every single one of your customers was using AI, or let's just say using MAV, then all of them would have perfect speed to lead. All of them would be getting to all their leads. All of them would be completing the cadence. And you'd have much less variance, because we know that the biggest issue for lead sellers is always churn. And churn is always a result, almost always a result, of bad lead buyer processes, bad lead follow-up. right? So if you're a lead buyer and you've been failing at leads, it's probably your process, because another agent can buy those leads, another agent down the street can buy those leads and have success. Going back to lead sellers, if you could standardize all of your clients' outreach, you'd end up with a very predictable business. The reason there's unpredictability as a lead seller is because you don't have any say in the way that the leads are followed up on. So if you can get your clients to start using AI at the top of the funnel to be that first outreach, you're going to get better outcomes as well. And here's the math behind the 3 scenarios that we just talked about. We talk in terms of policies, again, because we work entirely with insurance companies, but you've got our 3 options. There's humans only, AI first, and humans first, then AI. And we're basing this on a team that has 40,000 dials a month capacity. Okay? Because if you're buying 5,000 leads and you're following best practices, you're putting 8 dials on them, you're averaging, you're gonna get to that 40,000 dials. If you put AI in front, you'll notice that you can 4x the amount of leads that you can buy. And then if you wanna have those humans follow with the next 4 dials after the AI is done with it, this is the scale you get from leading with AI, okay? Less scale when you put the humans first. You have to hit speed to lead, so you're constrained by the amount of humans you have. If you take those same humans and you say, hey, instead of making 8 dials, make 4. We'll let the AI take over after 4 dials. And so now you can double the amount of leads that you're pushing through your system just by tacking AI onto the end of your cadence. Okay? But this is the actual impact to your business if you're a lead buyer on leading with AI versus having AI trailing versus just having humans do it. If you are looking for predictability and scale, go AI first. If you're looking for the max conversion, okay, you can go humans first as long as you can complete the cadence. This is all predicated on, can you complete the cadence? If you're having staffing issues, if any of your human team is unpredictable, if you have not figured out how to manage a top 10% call center, go AI first. But here's what not to do. Don't do humans and AI at the same time. Don't treat AI like a magic pill. And if you don't have a plan, you won't see any change. Intentional placement of the AI is the only thing that's going to work. You've got to match the cadence to the lead type and let humans do human work. Does anybody have any questions? If you're sending us age leads, does it matter that we get to them super quickly? Not really. I mean, they're all going to be about 30 days old. So you are going to get degraded performance from age leads compared to real-time leads. The nice part about the age leads, though, is your lead cost is already sunk. So even if the conversion rate is a third of what you'd get from a real-time lead, you're not paying for that lead anymore. It's just rotting there, and anything we get from it is couch cushion money as far as we're concerned. You don't earn the right to have age leads unless you're good at working your real-time leads. Otherwise, you just never end up with an age lead bucket.